That was a really special night for the club. We've won the County Antrim Shield and would have retained it.
Yeah, absolutely delighted for the fans in particular. Winning it last year just wasn't the same, unfortunately. Obviously delighted for the club and their first trophy in 34 years or whatever it was, but not having the fans there took the gloss off it a little bit. So I couldn't be more pleased for everyone tonight that they got to fill the house and watch the boys lift it again.
Was that a big motivation? Obviously last year, as you say, chasing down that sort of first senior trophy, and tonight to try and do it in front of the fans that were here?
Yeah, I think the big thing for us now is we have to kick on from this. We had to kick on from it last year. We got ourselves to the Irish Cup final, and unfortunately we all know we didn't get over the line, but we need to make sure we start getting ourselves to latter stages of competitions and start challenging and get European football, and they're things that we want to do as a club. And we can't be apologetic for it, and we can't think we should be happy sneaking in there. We need to come and sit at that top table, as we keep saying. We understand it's going to be hard work, we understand it's going to take time, but I think we're moving in the right direction.
And along those lines, to come here and beat Linfield in front of a big crowd from both clubs, a very strong Linfield team who are obviously going for the trophy as much as we were as well. That must give us a lot of belief as a club and a set of players as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I think the occasion tonight was a fantastic advertisement for Irish League football. Having it at Seaview and a full house, and both sets of fans have to take great credit for the atmosphere that they created tonight. And it was a very open game. All wasn't easy on the heart, but I'd like to see us have a wee bit more control and a wee bit more possession. But it was one of those games where ultimately you just had to lift the trophy at the end. I don't think anybody's going to remember it and how well we played or how well we didn't play, albeit we do want to try and play as much as we can. But tonight was all about getting over the line, and thankfully we done that.
It looked like the sort of game that one goal would settle, and in the end it did. We had to play another maybe 10, 15, 17 minutes after that, but we looked very resolute after we scored, which must have pleased you.
Yeah, I think the big thing about this team is they're learning every day. And there was times, in fact, one of the games against Linfield early in the season, when we give away a very late goal, and when you watch the game back, it was poor game management on our part, and I think since then they've definitely learnt from that, and that's all we can ask. As long as you learn from your mistakes and you improve on them and you put them right, then you're going in the right direction. And as I say, our game management tonight I thought was superb.
And the lineup that you picked, the team and the formation and everything else you went with was one that looked like you were really going for the game, and you were vindicated with that as well.
Yeah, there was some very difficult conversations before the game, because there was people who weren't in that starting 11 tonight who probably deserved to be in that starting 11 based on their last couple of performances. There's people left out completely who probably didn't deserve to be left out, but we had a tactical game plan. We wanted to play a certain way against Linfield tonight, and thankfully it worked. So the boys played in the front foot. They were very aggressive in their press, and it gave us a good start.
Lee Bonus obviously came on and played a significant part in the second half, and sort of give us all that I'm sure you hoped he would give us, especially after we went 1-0 up.
I think probably what summed Lee up for me was the last minute Harry chased the full back down, or the centre back down, and won a tackle 10 yards into our half, and that was, I know people talk about Lee and goals, but giving us that type of work ethic, and that's what we're about as a team. It's about hard work, endeavour. We'll work with him day in, day out to make him a better player, technically, tactically. That'll all come with him, and goals will come with him. But he's definitely going to add to what we're doing, no doubt.
And just finally, as you said, you wanted to be a springboard for the rest of the season. We go into the game in Dungannon on Saturday, and there's a lot of big league games still to play in the rest of the season.
Yeah, and there's no point winning this tonight if you're going to take your foot off the gas come Saturday. I think we have to go into Dungannon the exact same way we went into tonight, and that has to be our mentality. Good thing is that there's a lot of hungry boys in that changing room, and we've got a good competition for places now while people are fit, and hopefully we can build on that. But just before you go in tonight, there's two things that I want to do. One is I want to dedicate this game to Kofi and his mummy Karen and his brother, and also Alan Gervin. and I'm sure he would have loved tonight, and Alan's family. So I'm delighted that we were able to get it over the line for both.
Well said, thank you.